Hey, what's up everyone, this is Simba Sky and welcome to LAKEY Gaming. In this video I'll be giving our official review of the new Shonen Jump fighter, Jump Force. Now the way that these reviews will be conducted is that I'll give you my review based on these three things. Immersion, which takes into consideration story, graphics, music and cinematics, or how well the game immerses the player into the game. Second, the drive, which takes into consideration gameplay, multiplayer, incentives, loot, and replayability of the game, or how well the game entices the player to keep on playing. And lastly, how fun it is, just the overall fun factor of the game. Then I'll give you my closing remarks and we'll give each aspect of this game a rating out of 10 and then average it out and give a total score out of 10 for the game. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Off the bat, Jump Force does an average job of immersing its players into this game. The story, which is very similar to the Xenoverse games, pits our Shonen Jump heroes against one another because of an Umbra cube that the antagonists use to take control of our heroes. And that's just it. Now, even though this formula of a story has already been used before, I believe that Jump Force could have redeemed themselves by not having so many conversations between characters being accompanied with dialogue boxes. They have the return of many iconic voices, yet fail to utilize this more in the game. On another note, nothing ruins an immersive experience than an influx of loading screens for almost everything you do. I know sometimes this can't be avoided, but I'm sure something could have been done to at least minimize the amount of time you experience loading screens. All in all, the story could have been executed a bit better by not having such a linear storyline with its bland, key missions and unengaging conversations. However, what Jump Force does bad in story does well in graphics and cinematics. When it comes to immersion, personally, I love to play games that flow well and look good while doing so. There's no doubt that Jump Force is a beautiful game when you're actually fighting, but what I really love about this game is its attention to detail in regards to the way our Shonen Jump characters look and feel when controlling them. And when I say that, I mean when you have control of someone like Yugimoto, the special attacks, controls, movement, and even his ultimate attack, Slife of the Sky Dragon, puts you in the actual shoes of Yugimoto. And if that doesn't do it for you, if you ever wonder what a game would look like if different characters from the anime you love come together to fight one another and look good while doing it, I would say that it would look something like Jump Force. In addition to that, Jump Force has a beautiful selection of sceneries which play homage to not only your favorite Shonen Jump anime, but also to various beautiful places like New Zealand, my home country. I'm happy Jump Force did this well, because if there's anything that helps players immerse themselves in a fighter, it's playing a fighting game that looks good. So well done, Jump Force. The number one thing that makes a fighter replayable is of course its ability to connect online and maintain a stable connection while fighting with another person across the world. Now I know this may vary based on internet connection in your own households, but I have pretty damn good internet, and finding a match online is not as easy as it seems. Good thing is though, is that time passes by while you're waiting because they let you have a little skirmish with the CPU during matchmaking. The lobby is also not as appealing as it seems, very bland and rushed. I try and avoid the open spaces in the middle because the frame rate drops if you're near too many people. However, in spite of these things that hinders the multiplayer experience by just a tad, the customization of the way your character looks and of his or her abilities is amazing. It really does bring these different worlds together nicely, knowing that you can wear a piece of clothing from One Piece, bottoms from Naruto, and a scouter from Dragon Ball Z. On top of that, your character can have the Gallic Gun, Gum Gum Red Hawk, and Amaterasu in their arsenal special attacks, which feels just awesome. So I guess the various combination of clothing and abilities keeps the player grinding for coins and experience to unlock more items. On top of that, even though the matchmaking is a hit and miss, if you have a friend who also has this game, playing against them time after time can also be quite fun. To be very honest with you, this fighter isn't for everyone. It's not a standalone game that you can pick up and fall in love with and have fun with like Tekken or Street Fighter. But if you have seen any of the Shonen Jump anime where these characters come from, this is where the aspect of fun comes in. Controlling your favorite character and really getting into it, and knowing that it will cross paths with another fighter from another Shonen Jump universe is already thrilling in itself. And adding to that, the array of attacks look real good when they're being executed. All in all, I feel like this game is only fun if you have seen the anime or if you know who the characters are. Jump Force may have dropped the ball when it comes to executing an engaging story, having an influx of loading screens and creating an engaging environment for players to roam around in, but it certainly does a good job in producing a good looking game with characters, special moves and scenery that pay homage to the included Shonen Jump anime. Not only that, but I appreciate the flexibility and customization and allowing us players to bring the best from other worlds and combine it all into one character. So on that note, I give Immersion a 6 out of 10, The Drive a 7 out of 10, and the overall fun factor of the game an 8 out of 10, giving this game an overall score of 7 out of 10. Now that brings us to the end of the review, and I want you guys to tell us in the comment section below what you thought about the game. And if you like this type of content, remember to leave a like on this video and subscribe to our channel for more gaming and anime content. Thank you all for watching, and stay fresh.